Alright, so we're here with Eva, aka DJ Bambi. How are you today?
Good. Long day.
So, Miami Music Week 2013, we're finally here. Any initial thoughts and reactions? Like, how you feeling right now?
This is my first time playing here, my first time at Ultra. So it's a little hectic. There's like a lot of changes, a lot of people I know as well. So it's just like seeing a lot of familiar faces from all over the industry. It's pretty cool.
You know, it's pretty well known that you're going to be performing amongst Afrojack and Freddie McGrand. I mean, that must be really exciting.
Yeah, it was really cool. I was happy. They added me in a little bit later. I didn't know anything about it, and then they just called me. And
did that come as like a shock to you, or did you like expect it?
No, not. I mean, it's been going really well, but I didn't think I'd be playing yet at Ultra, and I guess I'm ready.
Quite a pleasant surprise, I guess, right? Can you just maybe enlighten us on some of your influences?
I think like when I first started, people like Tiesto, like the guys that have been playing for forever, I looked up to them. It's just amazing how they like continue to like change and their styles change and they just keep evolving. People like that I look up to a lot. I obviously have a lot of DJ friends now that I look up to, like Max Vangeli and those guys are really, really great, talented.
Can you tell our viewers what the moniker is from, DJ Bambi? How did you come up with that?
Well, it wasn't really me, actually. When I was modeling, I was trying to separate the two because I was actually DJing before I was modeling. I wanted like a separate identity, and a friend of mine was like, "Well, you look like Bambi." So people just started calling me Bambi, and then now they call me like Bams and B and all that stuff. There's a lot of people in the beginning that were like, you should go under your real name because it's really cool, but it kind of like it wasn't really my choice. I don't know, people like they didn't really know my actual name anymore. So I was like, okay, people like it. And it's fun too because people do like ears and stuff. Like when I'm DJing, like I'll see people and they'll make their own ears or like do something related. Like the dancers will have like Bambi costumes or something. So I like it now. Yeah. So
do you find that with juggling modeling and DJing, do you ever find that you're spreading yourself too thin and like you can't focus on one or the other? Well,
I sort of stopped modeling, like the daily sort of modeling stuff I don't do anymore. So now when I model, it's because they know me as Bambi, and so I'm like advertising their brand as the DJ. I mean, I like modeling. I think it's great. It's good exposure and all that stuff. But just as a DJ, so I kind of just pick and choose what I do. I don't go like as a model. I used to go on castings every day and like photo shoots nonstop, and I don't have to do that anymore. So it's cool.
Can you explain some of the advantages and disadvantages of being a female DJ?
I think there's pluses and minuses. Like, I mean, I've talked to a lot of people about this, but it's kind of like I could get in places because it was different, and some people that wanted to book me thought it was unique to have a girl, but at the same time a lot of those things weren't places that I wanted to be at. It was like they just wanted a model, and if you know my music, I play really hard. I play like a guy basically, so a lot of times it didn't really click because it was kind of like fashion events or something like that, or like lounges where they wanted like a girl DJ, and it wasn't. I don't think it really helped me. Like I really had to like prove myself. I think it was hard in that sense. So I don't know. I still, a lot of people that don't know me yet, if they haven't heard me, or I don't know. I'm sure people talk and don't think that girls should be in it or whatever, but I'm sure, but whatever, I don't care.
Do you have any new projects or any collaborations coming out soon?
Yeah, I just finished my first song, so I'm excited about that. Like, the DJing went really well, really fast, and then I was like, okay, now I need to release my own music because you know, I do all these bootlegs and I play and I do that kind of stuff, but it takes a little bit of time, obviously, for production. I'm done one and almost done a second one. I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what's going to be released when. It'll probably be a little bit, but because I'm really busy as well and I'm learning as well. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. One's kind of more commercial and the other one is more of like a club track. So we'll see. You'll definitely be hearing music though coming.
How did you find the learning curve to be like transitioning
with production?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely really frustrating, but it's the same. I kind of like, I remember what it was like starting to DJ, and it's kind of like you can get really frustrated and then you get to a level where you think that you're good and then you realize you're not that good yet. And then, so I kind of like, I've been producing for a year, but I haven't, like, I wanted to make sure that it was like proper and I want it to be really good. I don't want to release something that's just shit that like, and that I'm going to put my name on. It's got to be really good. So it's definitely, I mean, production's really hard. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
Do you have any tips for any aspiring producers?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, I mean, I started DJing first, but a lot of people think that you should start producing first because that like the production is how you really get to like to the next level. But I don't know. I mean, I think that whatever way that you get into it is the way that you get into it, and whether you start DJing or producing first, as long as you're like 100% into it and you spend all of your free time doing it, you can't really. It's hard to multitask. Like if you have another job or whatever, it's really hard to do both, and you have to like realize that you're gonna suck for a while, and that's like anything. You have to just keep doing it over and over again, and you make shit and then you get better and you learn from the last thing you did, and you know it's like, and even guys that have been releasing stuff for a long time, like if you listen to like Axwell or any of the Size guys, we're at the Size party right now, so that's what I'm thinking of. But like if you hear their first stuff, it's not, I mean it's good, obviously it's really good, but there's things with the production that they haven't learned yet that you can hear later. So it's just it's a long thing, but
all right,
get there.
The last question we have for you is a little off topic, but you're from Toronto, is that correct?
Yeah.
We would expect you to be a Maple Leafs fan, but you're actually a Rangers fan. Can you explain that for us?
I mean, I've lived in New York for 3 years now, so I'm a Leafs fan too by default.
Right. Do you find that conflicts with being fans of both, or not really?
I mean, some of my fans get like mad if I do say one thing or the other. I mean, I like sports in general. I'm not like I'm not like this team has to be like the best or whatever. I like going and I like watching games and all sports, basketball, everything. And I mean, I don't know. I have a soft spot for both teams. You know, whichever one does well, I'm happy about. And if they end up fighting each other, or not fighting, but if they end up going against each other, that'll be difficult.
That's true.
But yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's it. Thank you, Eva.
Cool. Thanks.